Hello friends, this is Arthur Woods and this is Communication 17008. Welcome. Well, my first 2 weeks on the space station have been very exciting and very busy. There's a lot to learn to get used to the new environment up here and actually to try to do some work at the same time keeping your eyes away from the fantastic view outside is just very difficult. I have to say it's been a marvelous time so far. The launch went well, as I mentioned in my launch video, and I've actually acclimatized to this new environment quite quickly. I was one of the fortunate few people who did not experience any kind of space sickness, so I very immediately started to feel just fantastic here. But you know, on our space station we have two parts, which is quite different than the International Space Station or the earlier Mir Space Station. Ours is the classical design, if you want, the Stanford design. It is a torus that spins. So in the center of our space station we have an area here that I'm in right at the moment, which has very little gravity or microgravity because it's at the center of the spinning. And so that's why you see out the window in the back that actually as the space station turns, the horizon spins around. So that's very nice. And actually here's where we spend a lot of our relaxing time. It's fun to float around in weightlessness, and also it's the place where most of us sleep because it's very comfortable. You put your you just climb into a sleeping bag that's sort of hung on the wall there, and you crawl in. And after the first 2 or 3 times, it's very marvelous, and dreaming is fantastic. And my work time will be spent out on the rim. I will go down through one of the struts, the 4 struts that you see in the video of the space station. And out there on the outer rim is where I have my space studio, or studio space, however you want to say it, but it's actually my atelier out in the end. And there, the gravity is very useful because it's actually good for our health that we have some constant gravity so our muscles don't deteriorate so quickly. And also working with different kinds of art supplies, of course, having some gravity to actually create artworks is very useful. But what's interesting is how some of the artworks will develop without gravity, and we'll be showing, I hope I'll be showing some of these very soon. In fact, very soon another supply ship will launch from our launch center down on Earth, and we will follow that. We will follow the watch and follow the rendezvous with the space station here when the ship gets close by. That's going to be very exciting. So we have a very active space program, and actually the show in Venice has got kicked off. I'm going to zoom in. We're going to use this fantastic technology of Google to zoom in onto the Palazzo Bimbo and see what we can see there. And I can report a lot of people were at the opening, and the response to the Greater.Earth exhibition has been generally very positive, and most people are actually not aware that that art has actually been in space, and that artists are thinking about doing things in space, and they found that to be a quite new thing. And there's so much on display in Venice at the Biennale. I mean, there's just really literally hundreds of artists on exhibition there in the official Biennale and all of the collateral shows around Venice. So it's interesting to feel that you're maybe one of the only ones that are dealing specifically with space, at least in astronautical terms. So that's very exciting. So hopefully that's going to give a big echo on the Greater.Earth project, and more people will want to show it. More institutions or galleries or museums would like to share their space with Greater.Earth. And if anybody would like to do it, of course, we have a very interesting collaboration agreement if you look under our page under collaboration. Well, I just wanted to report that things are fine, and I'm going to be getting down to work, serious work here very soon, and our video cast from space, from Earth orbit here, will become more regular in the very near future. So just wanted to check in, say that everything is going fine. I feel great. The view is great. I hope you will share it with me, and you continue to share my time up here in Greater.Earth. So thank you for watching. This has been Communication 17008. Goodbye for now.